Go to the living room, Nick. Okay, so you remember when I said, does that door look familiar?
I was like, kind of.
I was referring to the small hole at the bottom that is in the same place.
I didn't even notice. Then you said you were kidding, and I was like, oh, okay, lol.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, if you didn't figure it out right away, I'm just going to play it off like I was just joking, and maybe.
And I mean the actual version of lol. I'm not saying I'm out of lettuce. I don't even like lettuce.
Sure.
Maya!
Please answer us, Mr. Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it! That butler was the butler!
Well, I mean, he literally said his name was John Doe, and you believed him. I mean, people have some ridiculous names in this, but he and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Yeah, like giving him a stupid fictitious name.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. Recognize that? With all of the cuts. Hello?
That's the room!
Well, yes, we know that already. But yes. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. And you can't think of Juan without thinking of bears. Or you can't think of bears without thinking of Juan. I don't know. Whatever. Okay.
Because, Juan. When you think of Juan, you think of bears, not the other way around. Why would something like this be hairy?
Right, this is absolutely no time to be breaking up your sentences like that. Look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm so that's for shoe.
Oh, great. Okay. Pearl's not dead. Pearl turned into a ghost for a second.
Mr. Nick, if you're going to say something now. We are on a time limit.
Do you think this came through that door?
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go! No one here!
From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right?
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check the desk inside, tape inside. Evidence it is.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Okay. Wine cellar.
It's all over. It looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of her grasp this time.
I'm lost our only way.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. I'm not good at this type of thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I?
I don't know. I just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
I'm not really sure about that, but look, if I'm trying to be inspirational, I'm not Mia. If I'm trying to be...
Yeah, I was just gonna say, leave that to Mia.
If I'm trying to be inspirational, you should be inspired, because I'm not that type of person. I'm not good at this. But we're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Wow, I've never seen so many bottles in one place before.
Well, I guess...
Okay. Well, no, they said nothing about that.
Last picture looks like a picture. So let's see.
Miss Impacts? You mean...
Oh, no. Yeah, Mr. Fredita's former manager.
Why would the pixel of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Ongod's mansion?
Why is it say with love? This might be clue. What's wrong?
Please let me see that pixel frame.
What's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. How did that slip past the assassin? How in the poop did that slip past the assassin?
The note?
Yes.
Only one reason. He's stupid.
Apparently. He also let her stall for like 12 minutes while threatening to murder her. Yep, he's one of the best assassins, and yet... So wait, is Maya like our secret weapon with like keeping evidence that is like very decisive in helping us? Because it seems that whatever evidence Maya seems to find for us, whoever it is that's trying to take it just completely forgets about whatever evidence Maya had.
Yeah.
I guess they assume, Phoenix is the one who keeps all of the evidence, so there's no way that Maya is holding anything currently.
Of value.
Of value, so I'm just going to take stuff from Phoenix, even though I just watched Maya take something that is... makes it very obvious that I'm the real murderer.
Yeah.
Because that makes logical sense. First the bullet, and now this.
Uh-huh.
These green Skittles are dumb.
Yeah.
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now, listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. As long as I live. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. I mean, I'm surprised that this assassin guy is giving me this much time to write this. He seems pretty stupid, actually. Pearly, you're there too, right? I know that Nick probably is kind of too irresponsible to leave you at home while chasing after a kidnapper. Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk.
Hey!
That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. That I no, Mystic Maya. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Nothing.
We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
Jack.
Yes?
Yes, cars. Let's go. I think this is all I'm going to get. Maya? Maya?
No, it's me, right? I was drinking something. Did you not?
I'm sorry.
I'm standing right here. Okay, just continue.
With what?
You were saying something.
I think we're short something.
And what is that?
Happiness! In Maya.
Okay, that's two things.
Yes, Andrew Cyclops.
And it appears that you just said something under your breath, which means three things, I guess.
What?
Just continue your inner thoughts.
I'm thinking about Yam.
Okay, then continue. We have a trial to get to.
He has a secret. We need to figure out what that secret is, or sad. And I think I could win something.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edra. Let's go,
Pearl
Carl.
is very silently crying now.
This looks like, I know she's crying, but it just looks like she's eating her tears.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. I don't know why, but it just looks like she's eating. That's just...
Let's continue. We're going to the detention center, and this should be the last episode we need for this part. I can't wait to finish this. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
Yes, Andrew. I am coming. You're a million. Cyclops.
Cyclops?
And I want you to know that you will tell me.
What? Am I?
Your secret.
Oh, okay, fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can. You probably can. It's not that hard.
Aww. Why are you being so sad?
Because I know what's coming next.
Wait, you read your own story before it happened?
I know where this conversation is going. 3% for Celestia impacts. And we can finally break this lock.
Great.
With the picture we got from Maya.
This photo is of Miss Impact's, correct?
Of course she's younger than when she passed away! What do you think this picture was taken in the afterlife, Phoenix? What?
She looks younger than before she died. Hello, Celeste. This is Mrs. Impact's writing, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question.
Yes, it is. Found no
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Koida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. But because of Mr. Angad? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why. Love Celeste is writing on the frame.
They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful the man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called off their marriage, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Koida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It's probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impact. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. That's when Juan discovered her body. He hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge, there's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time, it would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it, because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Thank you for your time.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either. Not with my situation or when I know. Oh, and
I'll just take some of the last episode and add it onto this one. How about that?
okay.
Because I kind of want to get to this trial.
I
okay. What?
I want to say Maya again.
Me too. Thanks for watching, Pharaoh.
Hello.